Hello and welcome. Good evening. There are certain persons that I can't and won't discuss, but they're not the subject of this video. I want to address one of these hooligans in the Angleterre, or what the French would refer to the English as the Les Hooligans. A good friend of mine in the UK made some comments at his channel today on Rumble, where and I don't think he said it to attack me at all, but I do wish to engage a little bit with what he said. That I do not say the name David in the UK Dave, or his full name slightly. Honestly, like me, that has been put all over the place. They have put my name, just like your name, out there. In fact, Thick Shade still has streams up where he's got a whole hashtag of my name together and a whole deal trying, even to this hour, to call me a pedophile. In fact, he even uses the pedophile hashtag in association with Johnny Judas. Judas, Johnny Judas, my full name, and others have done likewise. So, in that respect, it's out there. I have not desired to put that out there maliciously at all. And I think what's been done for around a decade and a half to my friend is completely unconscionable. How could you do that? Who would just put that person's name out there and show where they lived for so many years for ostensibly no other reason than they dislike him, so they invented a lie about a potato penis that got put onto somebody's daughter's head. I think it was Thickie's daughter's face, and ergo that gets blamed on someone who ostensibly didn't have anything to do with it, didn't create it, didn't do it himself, and even still, as childish and not so very demure as the kids are saying these days, as such a thing might be, that certainly did not deserve the treatment that he got. The other issue that he mentioned was mental health issues. And I can confidently say, contrary to what certain trolls are saying about me, I've only ever been diagnosed with, as far as I can recall, PTSD and chronic depression. So the worst you can say is that I have PTSD, and a lot of my symptoms, as I've researched that I've experienced, or things that I've experienced, can be tied back to that PTSD, mainly due to my incredibly acrimonious and abusive upbringing, and then the depression that resulted in large part due to that upbringing, probably springing up sometime in my preteen years. As I remember, that psychiatrist said there is another person who likes to run around saying that he has agoraphobia, but he's never actually been diagnosed. So, as far as we're aware, there is no real agoraphobia with this person. It's probably just fictitious, unless, of course, he can produce an actual diagnosis, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. But that means, yes, I was tested for all of the things that they try to make me out to be: a sociopath, bipolar, screwed up in the head. And frankly, that was not the result of that examination. And in point of fact, I think it's interesting that the people in question, these trolls that do what they do to others, to Andy, to myself, and what they have done for all these years to my friend, who I appreciate despite our differences religiously and in certain other respects, certainly don't care about what they do to other people. They certainly are seemingly only semi aware and able of admitting the things that they do, and, well, the chronic issues that seem to plague them. Now, what I am predominantly concerned about is that I'm a one man operation. I don't do things because other people tell me to do them. I don't have two Englishmen in my ear, as some seem to posit, telling me what to do. And yes, you had better believe I'm done with talking with you people. I'm done with the trolls. I don't even want to say their names because they're just disgusting and ridiculous people. Go ahead and sue me over that. That's going to be hilarious if they tried that. But I guarantee you, change is coming, and I won't be the one to affect the change. I will let the U.S. court system affect that change. And I find it's very interesting that clips have reached my attention of certain attorney trying to further string this along. Perfect. Well, isn't it funny? I will end with this. This whole situation that they, not me, have started was completely avoidable if they just could have let me alone, if they would have respected the sanctity and privacy owed to myself, to my family, to a church that has nothing to do with these people. And what have I done that they deserve to be harassed? Very stupid to do that. May I also add that if it had not been Praise I Am, who had Bill, and I will say this because it is true, attacking him or attacking me, I should say, not attacking, but attacking me after my grandmother died, and the dude making statements, well, sorry that your grandmother died, but he's now going to use this as an excuse to do this, that, and the other. That they're going to sit there and say, you're a Christian, and we're Christians, but you're not the Christian that we like. Oh, and well, would you look at this? We already know who that is. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's very interesting. You tell a certain person, I do not want to speak to you. And they come around and harass you on sock accounts that they have already admitted to owning. Stuff that in your archive. However, to conclude my point, irrespective of the trolls who can't follow the own laws that they swore to uphold and protect, which I think is so damn funny, that if you had left me alone, if you had been the Christians that you professed that you were, if you had not threatened, as some of you did, to dox me and dox my family, this whole thing, which I had already done, could have gone away. We could have left it alone. But no. We're not having this. We're not having another couple of years of potato pedophile nonsense, another couple of years of stalkers and obsessive proxies who just never let you alone and don't even allow you to join live streams, stalk your own live streams. So, I can't talk about a certain person, but I'll definitely say this much. Isn't it funny that a Jewish person who is protected by laws that would make it illegal for some skinhead to make terrible comments about him, which he should not have to endure, are the very laws that this guy throws aside when it's politically expedient? Very interesting. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. I wonder what's going to happen with this. Well, you know what? I won't be the one to decide it, and I won't say any further. I was willing to let this go, and I let it go for about a year or two because, frankly, these people left me alone. And if you left me alone and you left my people alone, fine. But no, they've proven time and time again, they can't do that. They can't let well enough alone. Okay. We will see how you like the consequences for your actions. I won't be the one to affect them, but certainly state bar organizations, and sheriff's departments can. And y'all have a lovely weekend. I think I'm going to go pound the weights.